All right, here we are at Bogeys Inn for another wedding. I love this venue. It's beautiful. We're right on the water, and I'm going to show you that in just a minute where the ceremony setup is. So this is the chapel area where the ceremony is going to be taking place, and the officiant mic, I have set it right here. Wireless, I've tested it. My setup's in the back, so when people are looking down the aisle and taking pictures of people coming in, you will not hear or see me. I'm tucked off to the side, and I'll show you that right now. All right, so here is my ceremony setup. I am set up into the back. I love it right here because it's in the shade. I'm running this Ion speaker, Serato through my laptop, and the wireless microphone receiver is here, so it reaches all the way there. All right, so you're looking at my setup, and last wedding, someone actually figured out what this was because they danced silly in front of it. But a lot of times people didn't know what it was, and they just think it's part of my gear. But what it is a 360-degree video camera. So this is a camcorder that shoots the entire room. And it's great because it does a large, wide shot of the dance floor, so I can record that. If you've seen any of my clips of dances at weddings, it was shot on this for the most part. Some of the older ones I shot on a cell phone like I'm shooting this video for. But I love this camera because it takes everything. So it even records me behind the camera, and it records everyone in front of the camera. So you can see me do a little bit of a mix, and then I can pan out here and you can see the reaction, or you can see people dancing, or I can go back and forth when I'm editing it. So I like to just run this thing all night long. All right, so I use a keyboard stand to put my controller on, and I put a shelf underneath it. And on this shelf I have a keyboard because I don't like using the on-screen touch screen. I'm very bad at typing on that. So I want to search through my library or find a request. I use it through this keyboard. I showed you my digital camcorder up here, but I also have an audio recorder right here. So I can record everything that's happening, and I can get the microphone and the sound from the controller, and I can have that. So I've got a nice, clean, crisp recording, and then I can layer that over top of the audio that I get from the camera to just make it sound really, really great. And I'll show you the other side here because you won't see that. All right, so I am also using an external mixer here. So I'm able to plug the microphone into this, and I like this one because it has an MP3 function. So I have a USB plugged in right here, and if there were something to go wrong with my gear, I can automatically start playing a song on there right away, and no one is going to be the wiser. I won't skip a beat. All right, so you can see my headphones hanging down right there. Those are the style that I have pretty much always used, but I got these new ones, these in-ear monitors right here, and these things are what professional musicians use. And they're molded to my ear, so I had to get these specifically made. So they're molded to my ear, they stick right in, they're pretty much clear, so you don't see them very well. And I can have them in the whole night, and it blocks the sound great. So I can cue up the music and not have the headphones super loud, which is great because I want to make sure I can save my hearing, because I've noticed at some places, some venues, some clubs, I have to turn the cue up so loud to be able to mix in the songs, and I don't have to do it with these. So I think I'm going to use these, but I have those ready because I'm going to start with those until it gets a little bit louder and more clubbier of a vibe, because weddings sometimes start out a little bit slower and quieter and then build up, and then I will be putting these on. All right, I think we are ready for this wedding. Let's get it.
It is my honor and delight to declare you to be husband and wife.
Dessert is served, so again, as Jesse said, let's party!